Hello and welcome to another Tuesday Tidbit. Today's Tuesday Tidbit is what is a closing disclosure? So, from some of our audience that may have bought homes, decade plus ago, you probably received when you got to closing a HUD one. A HUD one is the old version of the final figures. Okay, it was a nice, pretty, succinct form. It was on one page. It had a buyer's column, a seller's column, and it showed all the pertinent numbers for that transaction. Well, the government said, hey, the downside to brevity, and the HUD one was definitely brevity, is that it doesn't give you all the details you probably want to know, i.e., your interest rate and your monthly payments, and whether or not there's a prepayment penalty on your loan. How much interest do you pay over the life of the loan? So they decided to take this one page, nice document and expand it to 4 pages. And they now call that the closing disclosure. Closing disclosure is going to be two variations. Your initial closing disclosure is going to be received by you 7 days prior to closing. It is going to be the lender's most recent estimate of what they think those final figures are. It's kind of like last call, last chance to change anything if you need to change anything. Then what happens is the lender is going to send their figures to title. Title is going to send their figures back to the lender. They're going to reconcile those figures together and come up with a final closing disclosure. The final closing disclosure is going to be your final set of numbers. It's going to be down to the penny exactly what you need to provide to the title company for closing itself. So the final closing disclosure, old version was called a HUD one. Now it's called a closing disclosure. It's going to have the exact figures that you need for closing, as well as some relevant information for your loan. Prepayment penalties, balloon payments. Is your loan interest rate subject to change? What kind of loan is it? It's going to have all of those details in there. It's a little bit of a complicated form. When you get it, definitely call your lender so that we can walk you through it line by line if you'd like, or we can also give you kind of a high view, just kind of a summary of the relevant details, pertinent details from the lender's estimation. More than happy to do either one. Love doing both. And I think that's it. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye.